Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good evening. You're listening to WMUC Radio News' weekly roundup for April 29th, 2019 on WMUC 88.1 FM College Park. I'm Anton Vandemotter. We're the weekly roundup. So for us, we have everyone has a beat. So we have one person on politics, one person on international news, etc. And they have a hard deadline of 8 p.m. Sunday night. Our show's at 5, we meet at 4. And we go through the script, fix anything, add any new news that happened like that morning, set everything for the first half hour. And the second half hour, the two hosts will go through the script, make sure they can read it cleanly, any weird words that are like pronounced like differently than we'd think. Most of what we do, like the readers and stuff, will be remote work because everyone submits those. Same thing with packages. They go out there, they do interviews, they go to some event. So that's just voluntary time spent out there.
In a nutshell, I would describe WMUC News as a really fun, but also we try to be serious as well because we do hard news, which is our hard news show is called Weekly Roundup, and it's international, local, and national news. So it's a lot of news all in one. So it's a lot of fun we have, but it's also very serious news. But we also have our fun news shows like Drop the Pop, which is our entertainment show, and After the Fact, which is our satirical news show. So we have we balance fun and seriousness.
Depression rates among journalists is really high.
Cool. But is that... But what's the cause?
As news director, I oversee all 3 shows. I also attend EBMs and GBMs. EBMs are called executive board meetings, which is with the whole entire station, not just the news department. So there's the station at WMUC's general manager, the business director, like social media people. I meet with them. We just had a meeting tonight, earlier at 7 p.m. And so, yeah, I just talk to them and make sure that they're all up to date on what is going on with the news department and things like that. And then GBMs are general body meetings, and so that's with the whole station, not just in the executive board, like people who have shows, like people do music shows and not just news shows. And so we talk to them and make sure everybody's up to date with everything going on. And I also manage the email address, the WMUC News Director email address. So we get emails from like press release people and like people looking to have their events covered. And so I send that out to my staff as well. I'm so excited for the future for the news team. We have 2 new news directors coming in after me who are both really passionate. You met Dom and Monique as well. And they're both super passionate about the news. And I feel like they're gonna take it to the next level, have maybe more staff, because we're usually pretty short staffed, and that's why we struggled a lot in the past, because we just need more people. And they're really passionate about getting more staff with us and getting the shows to be like more full and longer. And so I'm really excited about where they're going to take it, and I'm always going to be there to stay in touch and help them out as much as I can.
The streaming platform aims to release a recreation of their ordeal, to be directed by Crazy Rich Asians filmmaker John M. Chu. I would like to think that we're becoming a little more legitimate in terms of being an on-campus news source. So if you ask me, the first time I involved myself in a newsroom, I wouldn't really call this a newsroom when I started, but now it definitely reflects a more modern and official publications newsroom that you would see in like an NPR. When I started, we were a semester away from being dismantled. This room was going to be repurposed, and WMUC News was not going to be here anymore. And when I got here, there was a small group of us who really cared for this show, and some of them have graduated, and some of them are graduating this semester, and there's about 2 of us left that are, have been here since the beginning. And to see what we've created and to see how far we've gone with the amount of people, the amount of equipment we have now, with the budget, and we're rolling out a website, we have social media going, we're doing things that all publications are doing, and we're becoming a legitimate publication. It's really inspiring to see something like that happen, because there's not many times you can come into an esteemed college and have something be so infant in its state and be able to raise it basically as our child and understand that we know where we want to go, we know where we want to be, and these are the steps we have to take, and we're getting there. So at the end of every show, we try to play a song that coincides with something in our broadcast. And for example, today we have a reader on Kid Cudi and Travis Scott getting tattoos with the word Rager. in reference to Kid Cudi's song Mr. Rager, so it only makes sense to play the song Mr. Rager at the end of our show.
Next week will be our last show for the semester. Have a great day, and please, be careful with your baking soda volcanoes, College Park.
Like that, that insert real quick.
That clutch ass insert.
Probably should have left a little more time for that, but it's okay.